Hey, yo, what is going on? But once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and of course, as always, Otaku and hikikomori's out there. This is the one and only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Manny Wolverine. And of course, you guys are interested in interest and non-interest towards this channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all other good stuff. Today, even though this came out yesterday, but I still wanted to read this, and the other one just came out a couple hours ago. And speaking of which, Nintendo Life, they said something a couple, I think 2 hours earlier. It was right after I was getting out of work. They said, an old rumor, surprising Nintendo Direct happened on 20th of August, aka August 20th, as I'm doing this video right freaking now. It's August 20th. It's almost 6 o'clock, by the way. But anyways, just check out the full site, Nintendo Live, like on Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff. Yes, a shout out to them for doing it because I really want to see if they heard that the rumors are going to be like a lot of the original indie games are going to be coming out to the Switch. So might not be big giant news for a lot of you guys, especially my younger audience. For my older audience, it might be a big ass freaking not a problem, but a huge deal for us. There's usually a lot of like classic stuff that they put platformers in there and all that. So yeah, links to their Twitter accounts there. And giving credit due, shout out to Liam Donan for making this one. I checked out this trailer already for SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. I already talked about this way back in February, almost 6 months ago when I talked about it before. But today, my friends, when I looked at the trailer, a lot of it, I'm not gonna lie, it sounded like a lot of old school '90s style anime. Like many of you guys some of you guys might be too young to remember this. Others maybe not, because the furthest back I remember is like '95 or '96. I can't remember anything before that because I was a baby at the time. It had like a lot of like music tracks that sounded like Mojang and a lot of Genesis Evangelion, a lot of magical girl like style anime soundtracks or something. I don't have a problem with that at all. It was fucking beautiful. The two that it sounded like the most to me personally though was like Megabots, if any of you guys remember that from the 90s. And along with this other one way back in 98, 99, which was Sakura Diaries, Princess Rogi, Tokyo Pig, and then a couple other ones like Card Captors and I think they did a remake for that earlier this year, the Card Captors anime. They tried to bring that back again for more the younger audience that didn't grow up with it like we did. And it had like a Tekken style sound to it too, which this isn't even Tekken, this is SNK. That's from like Bandai Namco or Capcom, I think. And Steam Detectives, oh my god. Neon Racing. There's this website I was reading from TV Tropes earlier. And Generation Crawler, Genki Genkai, oh god, that was my shit. And Delivery Man, that was good too. Anyways, let's get on to this article here. I'm just rambling now. So Liam Dono is the one that made this one. I'll leave the links if you want to read it yourself. It says a far less dramatic SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy clip has been released on the official Nintendo YouTube channel following a video highlight of how all female casts have been kidnapped, and a clip about how Terry Bogard's fatal cutie, it says in quotation marks, transformation. The latest trailer briefly highlights a key aspect of the game. It mostly serves as a reminder you can customize the heroines, or heroines, however you say that, participate in a 2-on-2 tag team matches, perform multiple moves with signal button inputs and accessories with 140 fashion items, and choose between 3 unique costumes for each of the girls. Switch is released to do on arrival on September 7th. Take a look at the trailer above and tell us in the comments if you're planning on adding this to your own collection. Alright. Thoughts, views, and opinions? Man, like I said before, I'll say it again. The freaking soundtrack for this is beautiful. It's only like 30 seconds, so you guys can watch it on your own. It's really quick, but it's beautiful as hell, man. Man, it kind of has a lot of fan service with girls' big tits like moving all over the place and everything. It's huge. And then again, they are supposed to be like almost not hentai girls, but like more like ecchi fan service girls. Not gonna call it like hardcore, you know what, but more like softcoreness to it. But it's hot though. I love it. Me as a straight man, I love the absolute shit out of it, and it's amazing. A lot of the voice acting has a lot of Japanese English subtitles you would have heard from like the late 90s, early 2000s. If any of you guys grew up around that area, you kind of know what I'm talking about, especially if you were big into the arcade fighting scene. Like nowadays, there's a lot of more serious competition, like competitive places like EVO would do it, or Bandai Namco places would do it, or people that like, you know, host a lot of these Apex places, a lot of like these fighting style competitive like Twitch TV highlight moment, I don't know, arenas, if you will. And a lot of them really don't do it for fun anymore. There's very few people that play it for fun anymore, like me. There are probably a couple other ones maybe in Europe more than they are in the United States, but it is what it is. But getting into the other thing, it says no command input needed. Wow, that's pretty wild. So this one's from Nintendo Life once more. I'll leave the link down there if you want to check out the video. Super fucking fast. So there is that. But anyways, I don't know if this thing isn't going to go down or what. There it is. Let's go on into Nintendo Wire, which I haven't read anything from here in a long time, man. I think it's been like over a month the last time I read an article from this spot. I know they have an official YouTube channel too, so links in the description box will be provided down below. And to their Twitter and everything else is right there, and their Instagram. I didn't even know they had an Instagram. Shit. So it says more than 15 Sega Ages titles in the works for some on the Switch. Some being re-released for the first time. So the person that created this, I gotta go give credit where credit is due before I start reading into it. This one's a little bit more of a longer article, so if you want to read on your own time, links, like I said before, I'll say it again. It's provided in the description box below. Hopefully you guys do read that. If not, I don't want to waste my time with you guys. Or any waste of you guys' precious time. That's what I meant to say. I'm trying to get the freaking thing to go down. Come on. No, that's weird. It doesn't say the person that wrote it. I don't know. So I guess it was from Nintendo Wire. I know there's the other guy's his name is supposed to be Amiibo Jason. I guess he might have been the one that read it. Oh no, Tom Brown. He's the one that made this one. Okay, so shout out to him and Amiibo Jason. So, without further ado, let's begin. I'm gonna have to go back up to the article again. I had to take a drink there for a minute. So it says later this month, Sega is releasing a feature pack version of its classic games to the Nintendo Switch under the Sega Ages banner. Now, thanks to a Nintendo Dream interview with producer and director Rikio Kodama and supervisor Yusuke Okanari, hopefully I said that right, translated via Nintendo Everything, we know a few specifics regarding the project. First up, we have a new pixelated logo that will appear alongside of the title of each game and designed to evoke nostalgia. Hopefully it makes more nostalgia. Better make nostalgia like the main prime aspect of these 15 Super Sega games from back in the day. And there's probably going to be like 5 or 6 of them we never got here in the United States. Those probably Japanese exclusive. So that's fucking awesome and beautiful, and I love it. It's mind-blowing, and it's bringing positive vibes to my brain right now. It's like, I need it in my life ASAP. Alright, so let's move on. So this is, they also mentioned that they wanted to include the new elements that everyone would approve of, quote, to make the re-release more exciting. Previously mentioned additions include the Spin Dash and Sonic's Mania's Drop Dash to the original Sonic the Hedgehog series, but easier difficulty options are also brought up. Online features will also be supported. There we go. And the arcade titles like Game Ground will support vertical play thanks to the Switch's portable screen. Finally, we get confirmation that the 15 games are currently being ported, which is a good ass thing. I wonder if this is going to be like the Sega Mini that Sega tried to do on their own type of thing, because they wanted to, like, once again, do that competition for Nintendo like 16, 17 years ago. Being ported, and the team says that we can count on seeing games that haven't been seen since their original release. Holy shit, that's cool. Moving forward, it says Sonic the Hedgehog and Thunder Force 4 or 5, I don't know how to read Greek Roman numeral numbers, so you guys might have to help me with that. Will be, I almost said that bitch instead of batch, will be the initial batch, not bitch. While Alex Kidd in Miracle World, Game Ground, and Phantasy Star are also announced. That's a very big title. A lot of old school Sega fans love that to bits. It's a nostalgic freaking drug. That's what it is. It's awesome. Are also announced 2 games. 2 games will be released a month following the initial 2's launch later in August. Okay, so it might be around the corner again. I don't know. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions. I don't know. The only 2 ones I remember is from the Dreamcast. I remember the Dreamcast one the most because that's when I started. It was just barely my preteens at the time. What was it called? This Crazy Taxi and the Simpsons one. And there was a lot of old school like Bandai Namco stuff in there. And Shenmue 1 is the one I played like half of that game because it is long as shit to beat that whole entire game in just one go. For me, it probably would have took 2 months to beat the game because I was still going to school at the time. I was like barely starting middle school when that game came out. That was like 2001 or 02. So yeah, give credit where credit is due. Tom Brown, shout out to him. He's the one, the mastermind behind this amazing, wonderfully well-written article. So shout out to the man. He knows what he's talking about. And yeah, that's it. Oh, one other thing I wanted to say is that if they bring another really, really cool one like Vertical Limit, now I'm not sure if that was like a game, but I remember that one, along with a couple other old school Atari games, was on the Sega Genesis at the time. It's not coming to me right now, but I know there was like copycat versions, a lot of air combat games was real, real big, and I know Contra 1, 2, and 3 was on there. It wasn't just for the old school Nintendo, it was on Sega Genesis as well. If they bring that shit to the Switch, I will lose my mind in such a fanboy's way that, I don't know, the universe inside me will just explode with happiness, because that would be really, really cool to see a remake or a remaster of that, or even just an old school port. That to a Switch as an indie game. Who knows? And it's coming out later this month. I don't know if it's going to be this next week, or it might get delayed to next month. September, which is literally less than 2 weeks away. So I'm hyped as balls for this thing to come out. I'm done here. Links to the description box down below. Card title on the side. And yeah, card title on the side for that SNK Heroines Warriors video as well. 30-second trailer I talked about earlier. And I'm out. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, and boys and fangirls. And of course, as always, Otakus and hikikomoris out there. I will see you when I see you guys. A good day, have a good night, wherever you are at around the world out there. Don't drink and smoke weed at the same time. Don't take them reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective out there. Stay tuned for more future content channel, including article session reviews of video gaming industry news, anime manga news, internet news when September comes around the corner next month. I'll be posting more outdoor chat and breeze vlog video contents. I will do. And that's it. Take it easy. Stay safe. Peace out. I'm out like sauerkraut. See you guys in the next one. Lates and goodbye. I'll see you on the flip side. Take it easy. I'm going. I'm out. Lates and goodbye. And it's good to be a Sega and a Nintendo fan right now. Beautiful. Goodbye.